Alrighty, folks. Guess who it is?
Didn't you gotta hit start recording?
Yeah, it's already recording.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay, that's recording.
Now we're recording.
Yeah, it's recording. It's recording on my end. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's get back here on the crack book here. Let's see. Yeah. We should be going live. Should be live right now.
Yes, it ought to be, but
Let's see. Might take a minute for it to catch up.
yeah,
Let's see.
it says 3 minutes to it, so
Yeah.
there we go.
Looky here. Look who it is on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might take a minute for it to catch
there
up.
we go. Now here we are. We're live, people. Welcome to Outlaw Talk.
Welcome to Outlaw Talk.
It's been a little bit since we've been on here, since February the 2nd.
Yeah.
But, we're back on here. We've had a lot of personal stuff go on.
We've had a lot of personal stuff go on. And, we appreciate all y'all's support and stuff like that. We've been all going through and everything. And we just want to say thank you. By the way, this is Outlaw Talk. I'm Blues Johnson.
And I'm Howlin' Tommy.
Yep, and we are live today. Today is what?
The 26th,
Yeah.
4/26.
4/26,
2025.
2025.
We're outside enjoying this Arkansas weather. A little wind blowing, sun shining.
Yeah. Having a good old time out here. Feels good.
Yeah.
I don't know what it feels like at y'all's house, but it feels pretty good here at ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just my little homestead out here, and
Got a few trees.
got a few trees in the background.
Yeah.
We're glad to be back. We've been gone for a little while. We just had a lot of stuff going on, folks, and a lot of stuff with family and everything, and we're just glad to be back. There's been a lot of people asking, where we been, and everything. So we thought we'd got a little gnat out here flying around. I got him. Nope. I got him. But it's just been a lot of. No, I didn't get him. Here.
Yeah.
I got him that time. I think. Nope. There he is.
Yeah, he's over there.
Little gnat.
Yeah, them little pesky things.
Well,
it's that time of year.
I got him that time.
It's that time of year. You get little gnats out, mosquitoes, ticks, chiggers, all that good stuff.
I done found ticks on me this year.
Yeah, me too.
Have you?
Yeah.
I found like 3, I think. I have one on my leg. Found one.
Now, you ain't found none on your kahoo-ha, so you're
No,
all right on
I ain't
that.
found nothing there. Thank God for that. Whew.
Yeah, I ain't either.
Have you ever found one there?
Nah, a long time ago. Yeah. Now,
been
let
a
me tell
while.
you a story.
Story time
look,
with
story
Howlin' Tommy.
Yeah. Well, we was young, and me and my brother. I don't see him no more anyway. He don't have nothing to do with us, but that's all right. He might see this one day. You never know.
He might.
He might remember it,
He
But
might.
it was funny. We was young. I think he was like 15, 14. I was 10, and he had one right on the head of his.
Oh no.
Well, he's freaking out and everything. Back then, people don't, you just don't pull them off. Back then, you always had to put something on there and something. Well, he couldn't find nothing. He went in there hollering at my dad, and my dad, he didn't gone now, but he gave him some DP.
What?
DP.
DP?
You know what DP is?
Anybody out there know what DP is? Anybody? Anybody at all? I don't see nobody commenting.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, he took that DP, and he's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Dad said, put a little bit on your finger and rub it on there. Well, he rubbed that on there. About 2 seconds later, you heard him hollering, hooping, jumping, hollering, crying, and everything else. Dad walked in. What's wrong with you, son? I think I got in the pee-pee hole. That sucker burning like hell. He was crying stuff.
Oh,
Dad walked over there
That
and
made me cry.
put him in the water. Told him to get in the bathtub. Got in the bathtub. Put cold water on him and everything. But I guarantee you that tick was dead. That tick fell right off.
I believe so. I mean,
So that's a lesson learned. Don't never put no DP where you ain't supposed to put it.
oh boy,
If people know what DP is.
deep. You're saying deep heat,
Back
right?
then it's called deep heat.
They call it deep heat.
Yeah.
It's a southern thing, folks.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand if
That
you ain't
was-
from down here.
That was made way back there. I don't know. They changed the name of it now. So.
Yeah, it's icy hot now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's icy hot now.
Mm-hmm.
But back then it was called deep heat.
Yep.
And that stuff sets you on fire. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's all it was made for, was your muscles and
Yeah.
stuff. you
Muscle
know.
relaxers.
Yeah. But that stuff would set you on fire
Oh, yeah.
and everything.
Hope y'all can hear us okay. I mean, we got the mic set up. We got it full volume and all that good stuff. So hopefully y'all can hear us.
Yeah, somebody's here.
Yeah, got somebody here. Who we got here? Let's
I
see
don't know.
who we got here. We got
Nobody. Okay, never mind.
nobody's here.
Well, I thought it was. Never mind. It's just our ugly mugs.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
We're here.
We're here. Let's see. We don't have any viewers yet. Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah.
We'll stay on here a little longer. Maybe they'll see us.
Yeah, they might see us. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
But anyway, yeah,
Oh,
we
that's-
just that was one of them funny times, you know.
Yep.
So what you think about this Pope thing?
Ah, old Pope. Well, you know, I'm not Catholic. Never have been. Probably never will be. Got my doggy back there barking in the background. But yeah, Pope's been all over the news here this week. Yeah, he passed away, in case y'all didn't know or even cared. But you know, I mean, some people do. I mean, that's up to you, and all that. But yeah, they're burying him today, I think, or something.
Yeah, you can watch it on TV. His
Yeah.
funeral, yeah.
They had it live on YouTube, I think. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have an opinion too much on that. I mean, I hate to hear anybody passing away. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to hear anything about stuff like that, and all that. But what's your opinion?
Well, my opinion is I don't see why they carry him around for all these people to look at him. You know, the man's dead. You know, his soul ain't there no more. You know, everybody just want to look at his body all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, put the man to rest. Put him in the ground. Put him to rest. But that's my opinion. Everybody got opinions. They're like buttholes. Everybody's got one.
Yeah. Everybody's got one. Most of them stink.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, he gone.
Yeah.
So they're gonna elect a new one. They're talking about you know, when they do something about black smoke and white smoke and green smoke and purple smoke.
I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds like truck stop lingo to me. You know,
It might be watching too much Chicken Chong.
too much Cheech and Chong. Yeah, Cheech and Chong. You know, up in smoke, brother. Yeah, dang good
I don't
movie.
know. I don't know how all that works. You know, that's their religion and all
Yep.
that. You know, but you know, death is a sad thing.
Death is a sad thing.
You know, right now I'm caught between two people that's on their deathbeds. So, you know, one, I ain't say no names, but one's my father-in-law and one of them's my uncle. So,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just a rat race, you know, which one goes first. They're both they said my father-in-law's got 24 to 72 hours, and my uncle's got about the same. So it's,
Yeah.
you know, it's just a rat race.
Yeah, I hate to hear that. They're both very, very good men, you know, and they they've contributed a lot to this whole world.
Oh,
Yep.
bless you.
Phew!
Bless you.
Gum allergies.
That's them doggone.
Thank you.
That's them doggone gnats going up your nose.
Yeah, I guess so.
But,
Man,
yeah.
I've been sneezing like crazy this spring. Ugh. Yeah.
That's all them allergies and all
Yeah.
that pollen and rain and everything else we got coming in.
Yeah, it don't help that we're outside where it's all blowing around and stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta taste
That
this.
ain't
What
so
you
bad.
got? What you got?
You gotta taste this.
She's bringing goodies. What's this?
It's a turkey sandwich, but it's that homemade bread.
Turkey sandwich on homemade bread. That's the biggest sandwich you ever saw. Here, let me bring it closer. It's actually, oh, there it is. See how big it is? It's huge.
I was going to
Well,
suggest
right
that,
there
but I
it
didn't
is,
know how
but-
you felt.
Right here it ain't gonna
No,
be.
you ain't gonna get it. That's that homemade bread. That's that 4-ingredient bread.
4-ingredient bread.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something
Good.
different. Something different.
I'm never
different.
going to store-bought bread again.
Never had to buy bread again as long as you make it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make it.
That's good stuff.
Dude, really?
What do you do?
Look at this shit.
Hey, we're live here.
Yeah, we're live on.
Oh,
What's your language?
excuse me.
That.
He's chewing up the wood.
Well, that's what he
Ow.
does. He's a dog.
Yeah. Give him something to chew on. Give him your leg.
Give him your leg.
Give him your toes.
Yeah.
He does. He hurt me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to all that. Yeah, it's definitely a sad thing when that gum bug. It's a sad thing when people are like, "Get on out of here. We don't want you in our camera." That gummit.
Yeah, it's a sad thing. Yeah, but it's life. You ain't gotta like it, but you gotta respect it because everybody's gonna do it sooner or later.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. People just, it's a sorrow thing.
Yeah.
Some people celebrate it because they're going to a better place than where we are,
That's true.
and some people can't understand it. Why? But
Well,
it is what it is.
It's like this. You got life and you got death, and
And you got taxes.
you got taxes. Yep, and it's all inevitable. It's gonna happen. But yeah, it's like you got to look at it like this. We're all going to go one day.
Yep.
And you just have to be prepared and just know in your heart where you're going and what you're going to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who believe in a lot of different things, and
Yeah.
there's people who believe in reincarnation.
Well.
I don't think I'm going to come back as a tree, but if I come back as a tree, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I don't believe in reincarnation. I don't know.
I think I want to come back as a dog.
Come back as a dog.
Yeah, I get fed, I get petted, I can roll around on you, and everything else. I can bite people when I want to, and the only thing I do is take a couple of shots.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't have to worry about nothing else.
Well, if you like my dog, he gotta get his butt squozed every now and then, so he's always getting a finger up his butt.
Well,
There's daggum old deals there. But no, I don't know if I'd want to come back as a dog or not, to be honest with you. Some of them get kicked around and treated pretty bad, man.
yeah, some of them do, but so does humans.
Yep.
Some of the humans do too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, my dog's spoiled. I
It
bet
is.
yours are too, ain't they?
Oh yeah, all 13 of them.
All 13 of them. That's a lot of dogs.
All 13 of them, but they're all well fed and watered, and they stay in the shelter when it rains. And,
Yep.
And then when the sunshine, they stay outside pretty much.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. They're happy.
Yep.
That's what matters. They're happy.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Well, let's see. Do we have anybody
I don't see
chime?
nothing.
Ain't nobody chimed in on us yet.
No, nobody's chiming in on us.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I guess we're not that important today.
We're not that important today. Everybody got other things to do.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
might be watching TV or something.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
They can watch TV.
Might be at the lake fishing.
Might be at the lake fishing. Wish I was at the lake fishing.
Yeah. Now in 3 weeks we will be.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Something
Yeah.
like that anyway.
Yep, that's true.
The 11th. We'll be gone.
Yep, vacation.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, things have been kind of weird lately. Just a lot of stuff going on. We had, oh my gosh, the storms and tornadoes have been tearing everybody up. I mean, the flooding. Yeah, it's almost biblical, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, almost biblical. I mean, I travel Stuttgart quite often. 165 highway over there, it's one area down there. It was kind of it was weird. It was just that one area mainly. It just water rushing over it and took off the top layer of asphalt out there, and they fixed part of it. There's still another part of it they got to fix, but it's not totally bad, you know.
Right.
But yeah, yeah, that water. There's still places with water over the road. I think I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, there ain't no telling.
Yeah,
Yeah, Arkansas. You never know.
yeah, it's probably gone down in a lot of places. Quite a few actually. But yeah, we're supposed to have rain this weekend and
Well,
and all that, and yeah, but yeah, it's just the tornadoes have been tearing a lot of stuff up. You know, we've been you know who Reed Timmer is?
No.
You don't know who Reed Timmer is?
Uh-uh.
You ever watch Storm Chasers? You ever
Yeah.
heard of that show?
Yeah.
Reed Timmer is one. He had the Dominator. He got the Dominator, and he's the one that if you watched it, it was he had the little red car.
Yeah. He the
Yeah.
one that died?
No, he ain't dead. No, he's kind of a big fella, big in the storm chasing and stuff. But yeah, he's got the Dominator 3 now, and he's been going around a lot of places. He was over here in Memphis the other day. He was he just goes everywhere, y'all. He was right here in Little Rock the other day. I saw him. He was at the motel up there by the airport, and I saw it sitting over there, and I thought, hey, pretty cool. He said he was coming toward Little Rock that day and that night, and saw it sitting over there, and thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that machine he's got is pretty cool. He's got all kinds of science stuff in there. It'll boggle your mind what he's got in that thing. He's got whirly whirls and dippy doos and whatnots and scooter buggles and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what you call them all, but he's got all kinds of crap in there.
Yeah.
And dude sits in the back. He's got a rocket, and right above his head, he's got a little porthole up there where he can take that rocket and shove up there, and it goes up into the sky for the tornado and get all kinds of data and stuff like that. Pretty interesting.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be
Sounds
kind of
pretty
neat
cool,
to be a
yeah.
storm chaser until you get caught in a tornado and die. I mean,
Yeah.
But-
yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the pitfalls of being a storm chaser, I guess.
Right.
It's-
There ain't no telling how much they get paid for that.
I don't know how much they get paid for it and all that stuff, but it's pretty cool, and I think it'd be a pretty cool job to have, you know. But I mean, it's all about the science of it. I mean, you want to be able to try to, you know, get all the information you can out to the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they need to know the science of it all and how to predict it a little better, you know, as time goes on.
Right.
I mean, because
Right.
right now, tornadoes, they can pop up whenever and however they want to, you know, and uh, basically, if you know in advance how this little old thing's coming down, where to be, you know,
Yeah.
they can,
Get shelter. and
yeah, they
stuff.
can tell you where to go.
Right.
You know, tell you when it's coming a little better, and it's getting better, and they're predicting pretty good. Sometimes they get ahead of themselves, them weathermen. You know, they start scaring folks.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but I understand why they do it. They want to protect you and all that and the other, but you know, don't scare the folks. I mean, some people these days there's so many damn snowflakes out there it ain't even funny.
Yeah.
And as soon as they hear something's gonna come, they're running.
Yeah.
You know? I don't. Folks, I live in a trailer house. I don't have a storm shelter.
Nope.
If a tornado's coming my way, hey, all I can do is sit back and wait for it to happen.
Yep.
There was one year, right after we moved in over here, we had one. I mean, come basically right back here through the trees, not even a mile away, I guess it was, and it was in the house and. Shoot, I stood out here on the porch and I was watching all the leaves and stuff, and went back here to the back porch over yonder, and by the back door, I didn't want to open it because if I had opened it, it'd probably suck the door completely off the house. But I was looking through the little window, you know, and I was watching this tree right back here. I was watching the leaves actually, you know, go up in the air. I was watching just literally going up in the air. That tornado was sucking them off the tree, and that was pretty wild.
Oh
And
yeah. Oh yeah.
right after it happened, I left to go down the road there to the truck stop and see what was going on. And yeah, I mean we had trees down all over the place back here, and the only damage that we actually got was our chimney. Metal came loose and fell down here on the ground, you know. And yeah, and you and your father-in-law came out here,
Yeah.
got up there on the roof and put it back up there for us.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a ladder and I didn't have a tractor at that time or anything, you know. Yep. Are you catching flies?
Yeah. I'm
Got
catching
plenty of
flies. Yeah.
Got plenty of them around here if you're hungry.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm good right now. Let me get some here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got the draft in for the NFL. I think this was second round come in this past week.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And so football season be starting before long.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I watched WrestleMania 41.
WrestleMania 41.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
What all happened on WrestleMania 41? Because I didn't get to watch it.
Well,
That wasn't on last night, was it?
no.
Yeah.
No. It was on last weekend.
Okay. What happened on there? Tell the folks.
Well, Jey Uso, he beat Gunther finally. And that's a pretty good match, really. I didn't think it'd turn out real good, but he sucked it up and he finally defeated him and took his belt. And then he choked old Pat McAfee out this past weekend, Monday night. If y'all don't know who Pat McAfee is, he's commentary for WWE now, Raw, but he was a football player. He was a kicker. Um, but now he's got his own podcast going on too. You know, a lot of people doing podcasts.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
You know, and but yeah, it was good. It was real good. And then well, Tiffany Time, she kept her belt. She beat Charlotte Flair.
Hmm.
Uh, New tag team champions, The New Day. Uh, Seth Rollins got Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman turned his back on CM Punk, and then turned his back on Roman Reigns. You know, he stepped on him, right up the groins, both of them.
Yeah.
And then gave Seth the belt. I mean the chair to wear out on Romans. That's how he got the pin and won.
Okay.
So it was interesting. You know, there's a lot of other matches, but
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Was
Was that one of your favorite matches there?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, the one I really wanted to see was Jey Uso take that belt away from Gunther. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was pretty good. And then John Cena and Cody Rhodes. John Cena had to cheat to beat Cody Rhodes and win the title.
Oof, there we go.
So he, never thought I'd see John Cena turn to a bad guy. You know, he first started, he was a bad guy, and then he became a good guy, and for 17, 18 years, he was all a good guy, and then this is his last year, and he turned back to a heel. So
Oh really?
yeah.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
he come into business as a bad guy, and he leaving the business as a bad guy.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I wouldn't think he would want to be a bad guy, but
yeah, you know, he, like I said, 17, 18 years, he was a good guy, and then
yeah, he was a good
And
guy
then-
for a long time.
and now he's a heel. And he turned back to a heel.
Yeah.
So
You know about that wrestling. You never can tell what they're going to do.
no,
They switch off all the time. Look at how many times Hulk Hogan, switched back and forth.
Yeah. Which he set history.
Sure.
John Cena did when he won that title. It was 17 time having it, and now he's the only one in the world that's 17 time champion, world
Right.
champion. So
Yeah.
So he made history.
Hey, you got to keep things interesting.
Yeah.
Got to keep things interesting.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we talking earlier about death. We lost a musician here in Sheridan here a while back. We talked, and he wanted to come on the podcast, and we were going to try to set him up on the podcast. He actually got on another podcast, and done everything. This is before we were talking and everything. His name was Rhett Fisher. And
Yeah.
he was a young fella.
He's a good kid.
He was a good kid. Yeah. He was what, 26,
Let's see,
27?
26, because he's a year older than my son.
Yeah, about 26 years old, man. It was a sad situation, and he was right there from Sheridan, I think.
Well, Grapevine.
Grapevine?
Yeah, he lived
Okay.
in Grapevine.
From Grapevine, and he was, like I say, he was a good kid. We were going to have him on here, and we were going to play a little music together. He's pretty talented, man. He had a lot of stuff going on. He had recorded some music, I think, and was getting it on the radio, wasn't he?
Yeah, they had one of their songs went to the radio, one of them that he wrote.
Yeah,
And then they had like 5 gigs for this month, but
yeah.
he didn't make but 2 of them
Yeah, that was tragic, man. He's a young fella. I hate it. I mean, and he had, what you say, two kids?
Yeah, two
Yeah.
girls.
Two girls, and yeah, now they're gonna go on without a daddy, and I hate to hear that.
Yeah, really know what happened. He just went to sleep and never woke up.
Well, if you're gonna go, I guess I personally, I'd rather go in my sleep than something tragic. You know, like a car wreck or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather fall asleep and not wake up than be in pain and all that stuff and suffer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Even though sometimes it's sudden like that, you just never know what people are going through.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh man, the allergies.
It's bad.
Yeah, nose just keep on kind of trickling there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Uncle Henry's opened up on Saturdays now.
Uncle Henry's.
Yeah.
He's opening up on Saturdays.
Yeah, he's open today.
You don't know who Uncle Henry's is? Anybody? Anybody I know? Okay. Well, Uncle Henry's is a local barbecue joint there in Sheridan. He been around there for how long?
Oh man, I don't know,
Long time.
25, 30 years.
Yeah, he's been there a long time. Barbecue is awesome, y'all. I've had it. It top notch stuff, man. You can't beat it. And there's other people.
I like their brisket plates.
You like their brisket plates?
Yeah.
Seen you rubbing your belly there.
Yeah, I like their brisket plates.
Yeah. Who don't love brisket?
It ain't too often you get brisket.
Yep. But yeah, I had last time I went in there, I had the barbecue nachos. I think nachos, the barbecue on
Yeah.
top. I love it. I love it. Yep. Something I really like a lot. It's not he don't make it, but back years ago. I used to stop down there in Texas all the time, and had a barbecue joint down there that had the best Texas trash. You ever heard of that?
Uh-oh.
Oh man, Texas trash is basically it's basically a Frito pie with barbecue brisket chopped up on it, and it's just awesome. The jalapenos and the onions and the cheese and the Fritos and the barbecues and the beans. Gotta have the beans, but man, it little old tray, something about that big or whatever, and it's just loaded to the hilt, man. Just I don't know size, but anyway, it was good. They called it Texas trash. I don't remember what else they call it, but down there that's what they call it. And it's pretty good stuff. Yeah, but I like good Frito pie. You like Frito pies?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Frito pie is pretty good. Yeah, anything.
I just don't do too much of the chili stuff anymore.
You don't do chili stuff no more?
Now, I can eat a little bit of it, but I eat a lot of chili, I get heartburn like crazy.
Yeah, heartburn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fart a lot?
No. That might be my problem.
You get the heartburn, not the fart burn, huh?
That's right. That's right. That might be some of my problem. Maybe I need to do that some more.
Well, yeah, beans will do it to you.
Yeah.
Beans, musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
Yeah. There you go.
The more toot, the better feel.
Yeah.
Eat the beans at every meal. Yeah. Yeah. You been watching any good movies here lately?
No, not really.
Not really.
No.
Oh man, I watched Tearjerker the other night, man.
Did you cry?
No, no.
Oh, well, you said it was a tearjerker.
Well, it's a tearjerker, but no, I didn't cry, but my wife cried. She didn't she didn't admit it to me, but she did. She did it. She was hiding her face from me. You know, I knew she was crying, but
yeah,
you over?
yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Too much water.
Too much water. It was called a Dog's Way Home, I think, and it was about this pit bull puppy. Uh, her mama was, I guess they were underneath an abandoned property or whatever, and the her she was, like I said, just a little bitty old puppy. And anyways, mama got taken away by the animal control, you know,
Yeah.
and got a few cats and stuff like that. And well, she was basically starting to get raised underneath the house area and by a mama cat, and so yeah, that was her mama.
Yeah.
Basically, and well, anyway, she got
I
rescued.
think I've seen that movie.
Yeah, she gets rescued by this guy, and this, and so the puppy grows up, and she gets a little older, and this old dog catcher, he just relentless. He's just he's a real so and so, I guess you call him, and he tries to take her away and all that, and he winds up taking her to a friend's house out of town because is it like took place in like Denver, Colorado, I think, or something. And anyway, she was there, and then she wanted to go home, and she left and went through all kinds of adventures and wound up friending a mountain lion or cougar or whatever you call it, you know, and
Yeah.
basically raising. Just called it the big kitty or big kitten.
Yeah.
Started raising her, and all of a sudden the big kitten got bigger and bigger and bigger, you know, and then so she's just running around there, and then she gets running with the pack or whatever, and a lot of crazy things happen to her, and anyway, she goes back in the woods, and these wolves are hunting her and stuff, and she winds up getting kind of backed in the corner, you know what I'm saying, and then all of a sudden, big kitten or baby little kitty or kitten or whatever. Anyway, she's full grown cougar now, you know, or mountain lion or whatever you want to call her, and she goes down there and jumps off the cliff there and lands on the coyotes or whatever they are, and saves her, you know,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And eventually she finds her way home and all that good stuff. It's a real good movie, y'all.
Yeah.
If you ever get to see it, it's a good kid friendly movie, and yeah, you want to see your kid cry or something like that without whooping him, you know.
Hey, don't let them watch Stray. That's funny.
Strays?
Yeah, the Strays. That's funny.
Yeah.
Though. It's funny, but you know, I don't know if you would want the kids to watch it, but it's a funny movie.
Yeah, it is funny. I seen that one. Yeah. I mean, kids watch all kinds of stuff these days anyway, so.
Yeah, but that was a funny one about the dogs or pissing
Yeah.
on stuff, pissing on their friend. That one pissed on that dang electric fence.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was funny.
that was funny. I think, what kind of started those kind of movies? Was it Milo and Otis?
Yeah, Benji.
And Benji, yeah.
Benji was the first dog movie, I believe.
Mm,
No, Lassie was.
now Lassie, I don't think was a movie. She was
Yeah.
a TV show.
Yeah, but they come out with a movie with her
Yeah, I think they might have did.
later on after they got her started in the series.
Yeah, Benji was a definitely the first big movie, you know,
Yeah.
of
The
think.
Shaggy Dog.
Little Shaggy Dog, yeah. And then they had all kinds of other movies about animals
Yeah.
since then. Yeah, but they had, I guess that'd be the first dog type movies.
Yeah, it'd be like Benji.
Yeah, Benji, and then they had other movies, you know, Babe with Pig, you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Charlotte.
Charlotte, Charlotte's Web,
Yeah.
all that crazy stuff, you know, kids movies and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, you seen any good TV shows?
No, well, I watched, what is it? Fire Country.
Fire Country.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like Fire Country.
Yeah, Fire Country is a good show. I hadn't watched very much of it, but for what I've seen of it, it's pretty interesting. It's not like following a regular fire department.
Yeah,
You
like
know, it's your local
Chicago
community.
Fire and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's wild, out in the wilderness type fire rescues and
Yeah.
fighting the big fires. You know, like out in Colorado and all them outlying areas. You know.
Yeah. I've seen, just finished watching up Yellowstone 1923.
Yellowstone 1923.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
finished that one up. They had the ending of it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good little show, too.
Yeah.
You know, if you like Western, like movies, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Now they're going to come out with 1944 of it, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're just doing it in sections. What it is, it's building up, showing from how the original Yellowstone got started it started in 1883 to 1923. The next one's 1944. And that's what it's doing, building up to show how it all got started.
Okay. Got you.
So it's pretty interesting.
Yep. Yep. Sounds interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately. In case some of y'all don't know me, I got an old truck. You know, old '72. Catching them flies again. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Yeah.
Get it. Anyway. I
Trying
got
to
old.
eat your gnats.
Yeah, eat all these damn nuts around here and on your leg and everything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an old '72 Chevy truck, and yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately, looking at different deals, and my doggy wants to play ball, and well, you got to give it to me, dude. And but there's a show on YouTube I watch quite often. Buddy of mine, where's it at? There it is. Get that ball, boy. And one in particular I've been watching a lot is a fellow named by the name of Derek Bierry. You ever heard of him?
Nope.
Yeah, you don't watch any of those car shows and
No.
stuff. You don't watch that stuff.
No.
You don't have an old car like that, so you don't
No.
watch stuff like
I
that.
don't get stuff like that.
But I like watching stuff like that. I learn a lot of things. I mean, it's not just him, but yeah, his deal is Vice Grip Garage. He was real big starting out there. Well, he's bigger now than he was, but yeah, he started off doing one of those. You all right, boy? Yep. Yeah, he's all right. But he started off on regular TV and stuff, and he had a show called Roadworthy Rescues, but he does his own little channel where it's just basically him, and now he's got his little one involved. He been on there rescuing a lot of vehicles and and stuff like that. He's just trying to keep the old ones running again, But anyway, like I say, I watch him quite often and other videos, and basically learning different things and tricks. And I mean, he's definitely on his show like that. He don't want to show you it's professionally done or anything like that. He don't want to tell you that's professionally done. He's smart. Yeah, he really knows what he's doing. He can go out there and find just an old clunker if it's got an engine and transmission in it. He can make it run. Some way or another, it's going to run. It may not run perfect because the engine might be blowed up or something, or locked up where he can't unlock it. But most of the times, he wins every time. He'll almost he'll get it started and running. Don't matter what it is. Now whether he gets it out of the driveway or not is a different story. But yeah, he generally does a pretty good job about getting them running. But yeah, I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, different, not just him. There's other ones on there. That's old dude. I think he's from uh, uh, Oklahoma. I don't remember. He's from somewhere over yonder. Anyway, his name, they call him Puddin'. Puddin's Fab Shop. He's got, and there's another one on there. There's Morski Repairs, and then there's Finnegan does things too. And yeah, they all got a lot of interesting content. It's really cool. I mean, if you're into old cars and old hot rods and stuff like that, and you want to learn how to fix stuff, and just even little old things, I mean, I'll get on there and watch hot rod TV and stuff like that. And there's a channel from Brothers, which is they have content on there that shows you all kinds of different things on how to fix stuff and everything. And I learned a lot from that, And but anyway, yeah, my old '72 truck, trying to get it up and going, and eventually I'll get it going. I got a buddy. He's got a '71, and he's putting an LS in it. I've just got an old 305 in mine, but he's putting an LS in his, and he's trying to get it in there. If he can get it in there and get it running, I think it'd be a pretty good old truck. Yeah, it just shows, you can do stuff, just all you have to do is put your mind to it and do it,
Oh yeah.
I mean, you've come over here and helped me fix all my stuff, and I got another buddy. He shows me all kinds of stuff, not just on cars, but when I was working on my sister's house, I learned things. I didn't know nothing about water lines. I didn't know nothing about electricity, and he wasn't the only one to show me things, but he was a good help, and you've been a good help on doing a lot of stuff. You help me now work on my floors in my house. I mean, I can't get out there and do them like I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both old. We're both getting old, as you can tell.
Well,
yeah,
we look like old jackasses.
we are.
Getting there.
I mean, come on, we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, but yeah, I tell you, we just out here having fun, folks. We've been wanting to go out to the flea market and set up a flea market and sell stuff out there, and everything. But with the weather being like it is, and with family issues,
It's just hard to do right yet.
it's hard to do,
But maybe our next one will be out there, our next podcast.
Yeah.
I could bring it out there and y'all give us a holler then.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do that if we can. Now, what's going on with the flea market in Sheridan? It's just been too wet and too muddy down there.
Yeah, well, I talked to him today, and he said he'll go try to do it in 2 weeks. So.
About 2 weeks.
Yep.
Okay.
And he said tell my friends and tell everybody I know
Yeah.
that he go have a whole bunch of his stuff, and
Yeah.
told us to come out there and set up. And,
That's the one right across from Aaron's down there, y'all.
Yeah.
It's the one that's kind of right across from Aaron's. It's kind of down in a little
sloop.
little sloop area right there. It's like a creek or something right there. It's right there by in between. Uh, uh, well, it's right across the road from Aaron's anyway.
Yeah.
Down there toward Walmart, and but the other one we've been uh, going to quite a bit is up there at Landmark, up there on Arch Street,
Yeah.
and that one's a pretty good one out there. Folks do pretty good out there. You did pretty good out there the last time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Folks do pretty good out there, and there's a lot of folks up there in that area that they're pretty dedicated. They go out there all the time, and then they got the other flea market down there on
Pratt Road,
Pratt Road, yeah, and
104.
yeah, and then 104 down there in Pine Bluff. I thought it had shut down, but it's still up and going. We did a live podcast out there one day.
Yep.
Wasn't it live?
Yep.
We recorded it. It
No,
was
we
live.
recorded it.
Yeah, we recorded it. Yeah, but yeah, we were down there doing that one, and that was fun. But we're gonna try to do the next one up there in Landmark. I think we're gonna try to do it out there.
Yeah.
And do it live. Hopefully, I don't see no reason why we wouldn't be able to. But yeah, next time we go out there, we'll try to go live out there. Try to do this and make you a little money too.
Yep.
Yep. What else we had going on? Anything spectacular that we can think about?
No, that's about it. That's what covers us right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, we're just out here doing the podcast, enjoying this weather and all this, that, and the other. But yeah, I know a lot of people are out doing a lot of things today, trying to beat the weather. I'm sure there's a lot of y'all out there fishing and stuff. You'll probably catch this podcast later. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know of anything else that we got going on that we could talk about.
No, I think we're about done. We've been here an hour
Yeah.
almost, and y'all just tune into us. I know, like I said, it was February the 2nd when we done the last one,
Yeah.
but we've had a lot go on. But we're gonna come back to y'all. Today's the first shot coming back, so y'all just tune in. Keep on tuning in to us, and you never know what surprises we're gonna have come up.
That's right. Yeah, we were, like I say, we were gonna have people come on and stuff like that, and we're trying to get people interested in coming on in and joining us for a podcast or something. And get on out of here. Trying to get the spotlight, ain't you, buddy? Get out of here. Get my buddy. Go away. But yeah, any of y'all interested in coming in and joining the podcast, let us know. I mean, you got a business, a small business, or you got crafts, or
Not crabs. Crafts.
not craps. Yeah. Crafts. Yeah. With a FTS. And y'all want to talk about them, and you got product you want to sell. Like I said, we still got hats, for sale, and we got shirts, and what else we got?
I don't know. We can think up more.
We can think of more, but we got
Keychains.
whatever y'all are interested in. I mean, we can get you hooked up. Just let us know what y'all want, and we'll shoot you a price. But anything that you can buy, to help support us do this more often, we'd be glad to do that. We're going to do this regardless, but if y'all can buy some merch, that'd be pretty cool. I mean,
Help get our name out there a
check
little
that
more.
out. I mean, it says Outlaw Talk right on it. Yeah. Show them your hat. Get your hat a little closer so people see that a little better. See? Yeah, it's just like the logo up here, I mean, really. And it's a little smaller than this one, but that's okay. I mean, Yep.
Depends on your head.
Depends on your head.
And
But-
what you like.
Yeah, what you like and all that stuff. But yeah, y'all get on in here and like us and comment and
I don't care if you even tell us on there we suck. It don't matter to us. As
Yeah,
long as we
that's
get a
right.
comment.
as long as we get a comment.
That's all that matters to us.
Yeah,
You know, let us know what you think. You know, you
we
like
know-
us or not.
That's right. You know, we're just a couple of old redneck idiot boys out here just doing our thing. You know,
Well,
but
yeah.
but y'all get on there and definitely try to support us and get our word out. You know, get y'all want to see different kind of content. You know, something else that you know
You want to see him naked running around the yard? Well, we might can figure that out.
that ain't gonna happen. That
No,
ain't-
no, I'm just
that's
playing.
not
people.
gonna happen.
I'm just playing.
I know you just played it, but let me tell you, if you want to see it, you want to see it, or you want to see it, no, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
Oh, I just
I'm
messing
not
people.
doing the streak. Nope.
We haven't played the music.
We'll play music for you. You want to hear some music? I mean, we're not playing it right this minute, of course, because we're fixing to shut her on down. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you want some more music? You know, we can get some more music on here. Just yeah, just let us know. You know, go to my sister's page. She's you know, she comments on here all the time and stuff. She's got all kinds of music on there. We talked about her before. LC Sanders, you know, just get on there and Married in Arkansas is her YouTube deal there. Yeah, get on there and like and comment on her stuff too, you know, and just support everybody y'all can, you know. Y'all like it, keep on supporting, you know, because it's all about the fun of it all, you know.
Yep.
Because I know I get bored and get on YouTube all the time looking at stuff or Facebook or whatnot, trying to find different things. Just a little old like and subscribe or comment. It helps out a lot, y'all.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
Well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and hop off here, y'all. We've been on here for about an hour or so and just been having a good old time here and everything. But yeah, like I say, I'm Blues Johnson.
And I'm Howling Tommy.
You've been listening to Outlaw Talk, and thank y'all very much for joining in.
Yep. And we'll see y'all next time.
We'll see y'all next time, folks. We'll let you know. Just keep in touch. All right? Bye, y'all.